name's Angela with Infectious Magazine.
This is Dirk with Infectious Magazine. Thanks for having the groundbreaking ceremony with us. So, first question.
Taking the thing.
Angela. Right, it is Angela.
It is.
Angela, what's your favorite part of Warped Tour? Go.
Well, sitting here with you, of course.
Okay. Actually, my name's Dirk. I'm a part of the groundbreaking ceremony. Thanks for having me, Angela.
Of course. Thanks for... And you?
Hi, I'm Nick. I'm also in the groundbreaking ceremony.
I don't want you to get left out over
That's
here.
okay. I'll be all right.
You seem like you're used to it.
We'll figure it out. We'll get there.
All right, so have you been on the full tour?
Oh, I've been on the full tour.
All right, how has it been so far? How is Boston stacking up? Or Mansfield, rather?
It's going well so far. Better than yesterday. Yesterday was just rain. Rain.
I heard. They canceled, didn't they? A lot of the stages.
Well, they canceled for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. It was like, I think they stopped at like 2, and then they restarted at 3:45.
Yeah, we were only done for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, it wasn't like all day, but it was for a part of the day, a little bit of the day, just a little bit.
We had that one year. We had a tornado watch.
We had like a tornado a mile away from the venue yesterday, so that was kind of cool. I've never been, actually, last year we did the full tour too, and it rained like maybe twice, but it was just like 10-minute showers. I've never actually been like a part of a Warped Tour where it just downpours like that. I'm not a fan. I'd rather have it be just hot and muggy out than have rain everywhere.
Well, it's definitely that. It's definitely hot and muggy.
Here's the deal, like, I absolutely hate it. I hate it when my shoes and socks get wet. I hate it more than anything in the world. I hate it. I went and bought these shoes yesterday from Vans. Can you see?
How convenient.
Let's show the camera. I bought those yesterday from Vans because my shoes got wet. I told you, we're those guys.
You're those guys. I know. You're proving it. Do you hate it when your shoes and socks get wet?
It doesn't really bother me. Pretty easygoing guy. I was all right in the rain. I had a pretty good day.
I bet it'll rain today, because every year it rains.
I don't want it to rain again. I'm not a fan of the rain, but
It's so good. I love a good thunderstorm. That's my favorite time.
Plus, it's not fun to like try to protect everything in your tent while the rain's going on. That also sucked. And then we were on grass yesterday, so we just had like a swamp underneath our feet. And that's how my shoes got wet.
The story of your shoes.
The story of my shoes. I'm still upset about it. They're still wet.
I can tell.
I hope they're dry. I like those shoes better than these shoes. Don't tell Vans that, though. I like Vans shoes. I know. They'll be mad.
How do you guys, aside from being those guys, plan to change the industry?
Well, I think what we do actually is it's kind of cool because we are an independent band. We do everything by ourselves. We set up our tent, we sell our own merch, we work our merch stand. We come back here, we send ourselves in for press. So I think a lot of the time it's kind of cool because in this day and in the industry, people still have that mindset where like you need a label to, I guess, further your band. Like if you want your band to make it, you need a label. And we're slowly starting to find out as an independent band that you don't need that to happen. Like, you know, we just hooked up with a publicist company and we're getting ready to hopefully hook up with a booking company. And it's like things like that, you know, our record label generally provides for you, but they just work through that company that you can do by yourself because we're in a different day and age of the industry. So I would say any way that we would want to change the industry, it's to give the bands that are hardworking like a new kind of hope maybe, and say that you don't need a label to get you where you want to go in the industry.
I like that. I think it's a good goal.
I was just going to threaten people with anthrax in their drinks and tell them that we better fucking make it.
That's a bit more direct, so
short and sweet.
Don't do mine.
You're off the hook, Angela.
You're safe. There's a few people that have to get out of anthrax.
You understood about my shoes. No anthrax for you.
Even after you put your shoe in my face. And then going along that same line of changing the industry, where technology is constantly changing and it's really kind of taking over everything, do you think that that's more of a positive or more of a dangerous thing?
I think it works on both ends of the totem pole. Because I mean, like, you know, there's too many people now that aren't even able to play a musical instrument that can make a really decent sound recording out of their bedroom with a laptop, and that's frustrating for other bands who have been working their asses off, you know, and then they have this to compete against when somebody doesn't have necessarily. I mean, I guess there's a talent to be able to put that together and be able to know that, but it's just frustrating for bands that are working really hard. But at the same time, you know, like, since technology is changing, you know, the internet and like all the social networking sites and things like that are available to bands, and sites that are becoming more readily available for bands to be able to like spread the word of their music and just the name of their band and things like that. I mean, that's a great thing for bands to be able to do, because it's something that you don't need like anyone's help or support to do. That's something you can just go sign up for at your home. You know, it takes and update it. You know, you spend an hour a day updating your sites, and then you're good to go. So I mean, I'd say there's two different aspects to that. It's good and bad.
Yeah.
No comment.
What he said.
You're killing me.
He did good with that one. What do I really say after that? I mean,
You stole the spotlight.
that was a 100% answer.
What do you say, Angela? Was that A+?
A+.
I practiced it in the mirror this morning.
Did you?
Yes.
Did it sound better in the mirror?
Nope. I do better in the spotlight, so I kind of just winged it there. That one was good, though. What do you think? Was that good? All right. You can talk.
People are going to think nobody knows he's there, so people are just going to think you're crazy now.
Absolutely
Because they can't see him.
Everybody, there's a dude behind this camera. I know you don't know that, but there's a guy. He's wearing a blue shirt. He's actually pretty handsome. He's got a nice smile. You should talk to him when we're done here.
I'm going to put a photo of you in the edited version of this interview.
I like that. That's a good idea.
How do you guys feel about the idea that music and musicians are raising this generation, and what that means for responsibilities of musicians?
I think it means that a bunch of kids should go do a bunch of drugs.
That's a terrible answer.
Just kidding. Just tricking. Dirk can have that one.
Wait, what was the question again? Answer that one. I'm sorry. That just totally threw me off.
How do you feel that musicians and music are raising this generation, and what does that mean for the responsibilities that musicians have?
I feel like a lot of the time, well, let's get first thing straight. It's pretty cool because you think about it. Warped Tour's been going on for 18 years now. So a lot of the people's parents kids that are here, parents probably went to Warped Tour as they were growing up. You know, but a lot of time it's complete bullshit that we live in corporate America, and corporate America says because people have tattoos and stuff like that they can't be in corporate America or help rate, like, you know what I'm saying? Like in the music industry too, like those types of people are the best kind of people. Those are the people that should be doing this kind of stuff.
Well, they have the passion.
Exactly, they have the passion. They work hard. You know, shit's not handed to them because they don't wear Abercrombie and Fitch. Go buy $70 worth of Hollister clothes, no fucking problem. There are kids that like, oh, it just pisses me off. You're gonna just get me ranting and raving over here.
I do the same thing when it comes to that stuff.
It just gets me like, it just makes me really upset to know like that, you know, there's so many people out there that things are handed to them a lot of the time, and I think that America loses the value too of like being able to work for things and earn things, and like I feel like a lot of the musicians here have been there, like because they're the people that have worked really hard to earn where they're at and what they're doing. So, you know, they are going to instill that on their kids. They still have a good sense of pride in what they do and whatnot. So, yes, it's a good thing. I agree, it's a good thing. Good talk, Angela.
Are you Italian?
I am.
We both use our hands a lot when
I know.
we talk.
I'm
That's why,
definitely Italian. I own a OIP at home. It's called Original Italian Dirks.
What is your guilty pleasure? A real guilty pleasure, not something like, oh, I like video games, because that's not guilty pleasure.
No, like guilty pleasure. I love looking at tits.
That's not guilty pleasure. That's normal.
Well, that's still guilty pleasure.
I feel guilty about it.
Like, I mean, no, I guess I don't. I'm a dirtball.
I didn't think that.
Oh man, it's a good question. My guilty pleasure. Nick, you answer yours first.
I don't really feel guilty about too much.
Yeah,
Victoria's
I believe
Secret.
that.
I love Victoria's Secret.
Do you watch the show every year?
I have their app. I don't watch the show because I'm not home, but I have their app and I get their email updates. And
for pervy purposes, though.
No, for when I have a girlfriend, I can buy them hot underwear. I mean,
for you.
I just get to pick out whatever I want. You know?
It's for him.
It's for you. Yeah.
Semi-annual sale. That shit is the bomb. Best sale of the year in corporate shopping. Victoria's Secret semi-annual sale. Love it.
Sort of goes with yours, doesn't it?
Yeah, kinda. Oh, man, I don't know my guilty pleasure would be. I can't think of anything I do that I feel like just bad about on a regular basis. I'm a pretty honest guy. I mean, guilty pleasure. Music.
Music. Or in sync in your closet or anything? You probably feel guilty about that.
No, I definitely don't feel bad about that because you know what? Everybody went through that phase in their life when boy bands were popular where you can deny it up and down, but we all know
in the closet.
You had a 98 Degrees, a Backstreet Boys, or an NSYNC CD poster.
It was always one. It was never all three.
Yeah, it's just one. It's like you got on the one boy band. But okay, so I will say mine was NSYNC, hands down.
Mine was Backstreet Boys.
That's what I was the Backstreet
Millennium.
Boys.
Yeah, so that was,
I love that.
Yeah, I think I probably still have it. All right, and then just anything else you'd like to add?
Any other guilty pleasures?
Love
No,
your
I mean like
mothers.
anything else in general that you'd like to add.
Love your
to close
mom.
it up.
Love your mom.
I do love your mom.
Love your mom.
Okay.
Not my mom.
So on a serious note, we're the Groundbreaking Ceremony. We just released a new record. It's called Don't Tell Me What I Can't Do. You can find it on iTunes, Amazon, Rhapsody, anywhere that you like to use. You can also check out our band on Facebook.com/GBCRock or thegroundbreakingceremony.com. And we have a new music video coming out for our new single, 11th and Bleaker. It should be out by the end of July. And hopefully we see all of you guys in the near future. We'll be out in your state soon. And Angela's coming too.
I will be there.
And the nice guy behind the camera that none of you guys get to see.
With a nice smile.
With a nice smile. That's him.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you, Angela.
Thank you.